Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Hager. Welcome to my portfolio of evidence for PSOP 171. Social pedagogy can be defined as a way of working with people and families in a holistic manner that improves their overall happiness, well-being, and potential for growth. In order to help these people reach their goal and better their strengths and interests, a social pedagogue needs to create an environment where learning can take place through a shared experience. Social pedagogues work in a diverse array of educational and care settings. These will include early childhood development, residential care, community and family support groups, youth work, social work, addiction group, play and youth work, disability support, and elderly care. Social pedagogy is seen as a monolithic practice, as it is done differently all over the world. Here we will look at how social pedagogy is defined in continental European countries and also in South Africa. In continental European countries, social pedagogy is important for the development of the welfare state. In Denmark specifically, the social pedagogue actively uses the common third in their practice as a way to strengthen relationships between the child and the practitioner in order to develop skills through shared activities. However, in the UK, they mainly focus on the ideals of the head, hand, heart concept, which they have demonstrated in many foster care programs. They will use this concept to build relationships and support families who are in need, and create communities for adults with disabilities to express themselves and develop new skills. The social pedagogue practice in South Africa is not a well-known term among many communities. Any education that goes beyond school borders is classified as adult education. This community education is used to create social, economic, or political transformations. The element of social pedagogy that really impacted me personally would be the study of nonviolent communication. Being someone who can have an explosive personality at times and is trying to work on controlling my emotions, this concept stuck out to me and made me more aware of how my behavior affects others and the power that words have. Instead of building up my emotional baggage, I need to use non-violent communication to voice my needs and in turn listen to the needs of others to create viable solutions. The main element that has impacted me professionally would be the common third. I am an ESL teacher, so I find it extremely beneficial to use the specific ideals of the shared experience with my students, as it truly does strengthen relationships. I always try to be involved in the games I set out for them, to make them feel more comfortable around me, and to show that I can also learn new skills. I also try to appeal to my students' interests by designing projects that they would find extremely fascinating. Social pedagogy impacted me academically, as it helped me realize the key elements I need to work on myself in order to improve in my academic field. To enhance my studying ability, I need to learn to manage my workload more conscientiously. I also need to continue practicing my spatial intelligence, as it plays a huge part in my academic role within the art realm. Now we will look at how to use social pedagogy in a teaching practice. So this lesson teaches the students how to perform in an improvisational way and also how to repeat a sequence of events. The students are first introduced to basic gestures by using exaggerated forms, and later learn how to use these gestures in a repetitive sequence to create a complete dance. The teacher should encourage the students to be improvisational with their gestures, to find movements that complement their bodies and the way they feel. The common third ties nicely to this activity, as it gives the students the opportunity to explore movements and gestures that they find most interesting. The teacher can then pick up on these interests and try to implement them in the following lessons to keep the students engaged. The teacher can also take part in this activity to learn and develop skills along with the students and strengthen and build relationships using a shared experience. Here we will look at how I can apply elements of the head, heart and hand combination to a grade 12 visual arts lesson. So during this term, the grade 12 students are expected to demonstrate the historical and cultural concepts of art out of the 6 themes that they have chosen. This is seen as part of their revision, as they will need to be able to communicate their research through an analytical writing approach and also visual components. I have chosen a revision lesson as I feel it would be important to apply shared experience at the end of the term once they have done enough independent work and study. By using the ideals surrounding the head, heart, and hand combination, I would have the students work together to create a revision board to gather the information that they have learned throughout the term and use group collaboration to help them learn new skills or knowledge from each other. I feel that this will not only help them reflect on their prior knowledge, but help them learn or reinforce other information. And the teacher can be the one who evaluates the team effort and monitors the students' relationships. Here you can find a list of references I used for Unit 5.1. This is a list of references for Unit 5.2. This is a list of references for Unit 5.3. These references are for Unit 5.4. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I hope you have enjoyed it.